All right, welcome back. It is a Thirsty Thursday. I am in Max Public House, which is once again an autonomous zone. The intimidating thugs from the mayor and governor's office who were standing outside, shaking down the small businesses and trying to arrest elected officials, denying the law, denying contract law, and basically violating our civil rights and freedoms for everyone when the Gestapo comes down. Okay, here's the thing we really need to start talking about. What kind of America are we in if some guy who's a dictator up in Albany can start determine what colors of the rainbow feel like should be locked down and he should be allowed to take away their business? So when you sit in Max Public House, okay, these two guys put their heart, soul, and spit blood, their life savings to open a place that they could be proud of, okay? And 3 months later, it was shut down. And then 6 months after that, they were allowed to open generally, and they're dying. They were dying. And you know what? A lot of people lay down and died. These guys stood up, and they did something that no one thought they could do. And Dan went to the mat. The other night, they came here and literally arrested the poor guy for trying to feed his family. So you got Antifa out all over the country telling their people it's okay to loot a store if you need to feed your family. That's okay. You want to feed your family? You want to loot a store? Go ahead. And I say it all the time. You know, that one activist, she says, well, if you need to go steal a Gucci bag to feed your family, you should go do it. Tell me, how do you prepare a Gucci bag to feed your family? I don't really think that's that much of a sane thing to say. But the bottom line is people here are not only concerned about feeding their family, they're concerned about America, which I'm very concerned with, America. We got a lot to talk about today. Lots of things are going to be breaking. Lots of things are going to be happening around here. You just got to stay tuned because as the day goes on, more and more things may be happening that you need to know, and we need you to know because right now, the mayor and the governor seem like they've stood down, okay? And there are people inside the bar, myself, Dan, Mike Lolo, part of my team, and no one's bothering us. But we'll see if the thugs want to come back. We just don't know just yet, but we'll keep you posted on that. Now, last night, we had one of the best rallies. I've been doing rallies and protests and support parade, support marches. I've been doing this stuff for 20 years. Me, my brother Derek, my brother Todd, we care about our community in many different ways, okay? We, during Hurricane Sandy, not we, my brother Derek, Karen, a few other people, were the tip of the spear in starting a community organization for the Guyan Rescue Center, which was down in Oakwood Beach. These people were hurt the most in all of New York, pretty much. And we, with the help and love and support and resources of a whole community, were able to set up a community organization to help people better than FEMA, better than the Red Cross. Why? Because Staten Islanders are good people, and they come out when they see a cause. And that's why there were thousands of people outside. Okay, now, here's the other thing. Go check out any of the news today. Go check out CBS. Go check out even the New York Post. They're talking about, even though they're flouting the rules and these are the bad guys. No. These guys are the good guys, okay? And they're not trying to flout the rules. What they're doing is what's right and permissible if you're not in a dictatorial state, okay? So Andrew Cuomo and Bill de Blasio are sticking to these crazy edicts. These are executive orders. These are not laws. They're not passed by the state legislature or the assembly. And I got to tell you, yesterday, Andrew Lanza, politicians come down for the press conferences and they say all the right things and they cover their butt. They don't wind up in handcuffs, okay? But Andrew Lanza he was so incensed by the way these people were actually denying constitutional law that he almost got arrested. And this is a sitting state senator. So think about that. And now today, between Lanza's actions, and I have to say, another great friend of Staten Island, Assemblyman Michael Cusick, he stepped up to the plate and he started some negotiations and discussions with these people from the sheriff's office and the mayor's office and the governor's office. You know what? Lo and behold, there's no more sheriffs outside. So somebody got their head screwed on straight. Now, I took a few shots at the governor last night, and I'm not ashamed to put my face on it. But for those of you who didn't see it last night, let's take a look at some of the action that was going on right here outside Mac's Pub in Staten Island with thousands of people out there supporting Mac's Public House.
I got my attorneys right here. I got a signed lease. I wrote a check to Danny and Kevin, Keith, okay? And these men and women right here, good working people, in the Halloween costumes looking like cops, they won't let me in my place right now. So how about a little chant, let him in, 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 let him in. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Keep behind all you fake cops. Keep doing that. You look good over there. You look good over there. I'm looking at you, the boss. Not them. Unfortunately, they're your workers. I'm looking at you. You're the boss, right?
Go.
So, look, Scott LoBaido, I call him the Minister of Mayhem, because when Scott gets involved, people come out of the woodwork like you can't believe. And this guy's got passion. This guy's got a streak of patriotism inside him like nobody I know. And when Scott LoBaido climbed that ladder last night, this place erupted, okay? And Scott got him fired up. And Andrew Lanza said a few words. Joe Borelli, our New York City councilman, he came down. He even got up there and said a few words. Nicole Malliotakis fought like hell to take down Max Rose, and she won. She's our new freshman congressman. She's down in Washington. She called in. We had a little hard time hearing her, but she called. She cares. There are legislators here in Staten Island, regardless of they're Democrats or Republicans, they're Americans, and they're people, and they want to stand and fight with these guys, just like I do, just like I want you to do. So I'm going to ask you again, Mac's Public House fights for small business. That's the GoFundMe. Send in a few bucks, $1, $50. Any rich dudes out there, send in $5,000 if you got it. Because if you don't have a strong clubhouse, if you don't have a strong fortress, you don't have a strong foundation, then you're never going to grow a movement. And this is a growing movement, not about opening Mac's Public House. This is about Americans standing up and saying, no, you're not going to use some scam-demic to start calling balls and strikes and winners and losers on who can be a capitalist in this country anymore. That just ain't going to fly. It ain't going to fly here in Staten Island. And you know what? I'm getting hit up from all over the country with people saying, hey, how can we help? So you can help like this. You can go to Mac's Public House, Fights for Small Business, send in a few bucks. I would appreciate it. But let's show some signs of life here. We need help. I've made some commitments to these guys to help them with their overhead for as long as they want to fight this through. I've also told them the minute that they feel good about it, they can take the place back and do whatever the heck they want. So I'm not in it as some raider or crusader or anything else. I think we found a way here to get through a loophole and stay in business and keep fighting and grow it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All I know is you guys out there, hey, Rita, how are you? You guys out there are following. Yeah, where is Jim Otter? We have a right here in Staten Island, New York. You know, and welcome everybody on Biz TV, 40 million homes across the country. Also, Biz Talk Radio going across the country. Thank you all for tuning in. I hate to sound like this national TV show is just talking about Staten Island, New York, but guess what? This is the center of the universe right now because people are wondering, are New Yorkers going to stand up for freedom and liberty, or are they going to be crushed into submission by tyrants and dictators? I think we showed last night we're not going to stand down. Here's another clip from last night where I had a few choice words for some of the sheriffs that were outside.
White shirt. These guys work for the Department of Finance. You know what, Mr. White Shirt? I think if everybody here wants to come in my TV studio, you're outnumbered, guys. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you... I might be behind bars tonight, so you never know. Okay? I'm behind bars now. Should we all go in? Don't go in. Don't go in. I go in. I go in. Do I go in? Do I go in? That's the question. Do I go in? Do I go in?